As a nutritionist, I love to share with you my favorite dishes. And this, it's so hearty and it's so nutritious as well. And it's so perfect for winter. It's called a casserole. And I've got my butcher to chop up some beef ribs. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook these in the pressure cooker. And I'm going to show you how to make my casserole. So, and I tend not to use stock, so I love making my own stock out of herb salt and water, which I'm going to just add water, just enough to cover my ribs. A couple of shakes of the herb salt, so that makes my stock. And then I love using fresh herbs, so this is rosemary from my garden. Just cut it, chop it up like that, nice and rough. I've got a bay leaf here as well, fresh bay leaf. And this is a blend that I've put together. Fennel seeds, caraway, and black seeds. It gives your casserole a beautiful flavor. So I'm going to add to that just the brown chopped onion, some cloves of fresh garlic, and some lemon rind. I'm going to add to that of variety colored peppercorns, a little bit of turmeric, a little bit of cloves powder. I'm going to cook this for 20 minutes in the pressure cooker. This is my beef ribs that has been cooked in the pressure cooker for 20 minutes. I've left it on the bench for overnight so that the fat would congeal. Some people love using this fat, but I'm going to scoop it out. So I'm going to blend some fresh ginger and apple cider vinegar to make a base to my casserole. So you've got to show close up, Sorry. Ginger. So now I'm going to combine all my ingredients to make this beautiful casserole. So I'm going to use today duck fat. Duck fat has got a high point of saturation, means it does not oxidize at high temperature. And I'm going to saute my onion, garlic, and ginger with it. So the pot is just heating up. While my onions and the garlic is being sauteed in duck fat, I've separated my beef ribs, and here's the stock. So I'm going to show you the next step. I'm going to add to my sauteed onions and garlic the ginger with apple cider vinegar. It's cooking away nicely. Okay. So while that's cooking, I'm going to add my spices to it. So I normally use sweet Hungarian paprika instead of tomatoes to thicken my sauce. So it's about 2 tablespoons. Some cumin, cayenne pepper, bit of King's curry powder, some herb salt, garam powder, some nutmeg, ground cardamom, dried oregano, all steam away. I'm going to add to my spices and sauteed onion and duck fat my meat. So it has started to boil, so I'm going to add my stock. I'm going to turn the heat to medium heat. I'm going to put the lid on and I'm going to let that simmer away. So in the meantime, I'm going to get some carrots, some celery, and I'm going to chop it up and I'm going to add to this mixture. So I'm peeling my carrots. And I've got some celery, and I decided to use some green beans because green beans at the moment are seasonal. So I'm going to show you how I clean my green beans. So you line them up like this. So that way you can clean about 10-20 green beans at a time. Because I love green beans, but I used to clean one at a time. It used to take me forever. So I decided, well, what can be done? And that's what I came up with. So let's have a look what's happening here. So my beautiful meat simmering away. I'm going to add my vegetables now. So this will take about 20 minutes to simmer. So medium heat, I'm going to put the lid on and we shall check it. My casserole is ready, so let's have lunch. So I'm going to dish it out and show you what it looks like. So turn the stove off. Look at it. Wow. Nice and hearty. Here we go. Look at that beautiful sauce. So you could serve this with some rice if you're having this for lunch, at lunch. Or I'm gonna serve this for dinner tonight with my family. So I'm just gonna serve this with some more steamed vegetables. So let me try and see what it tastes like. Now have a look at this meat. So nice and succulent. It's a bit hot. Vegetables. Hot. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. As a nutritionist, I'm going to share with you today how to make a delicious homemade sushi from scratch using wholesome ingredients that are so delicious, but also very nutritious. So let's get started. Here are my ingredients. I'm going to use sushi nori sheets. I've cooked some chicken In the air fryer, these are chicken tenders. I've marinated with some activated apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar that has been activated contains phenolics, which is a high grade of apple antioxidants. Now I've also added to my marinade a little bit of cloves and some cinnamon and some cayenne pepper. These spices make the chicken tastier, but also aids the body to burn fat because those spices are thermogenic. The chicken that has been chopped, which I'm going to use that for the sushi, the filling of the sushi, I have cooked in here basmati rice. This rice has been cooked method called starch retrogradation. That means this rice, instead of raising your blood sugar levels, it's going to balance your sugar levels, and it's going to be digested and assimilated in the large intestine, actually a prebiotic food, so that it can nourish the good gut flora. I'm also going to use some avocado, fresh mint, beetroot that has been sliced with my mandolin slicer and cooked in the air fryer. I've got some grated carrots and some salad, greens and all different colors as well. And also I have fresh beetroot that I've grated. And this is going to be really interesting how I'm going to bind my rice, because basmati rice doesn't contain a lot of starch. So I'm going to make a beautiful dressing made with activated apple cider vinegar. To sweeten, instead of using sugar, I'm going to use maple syrup. Now maple syrup is loaded with nutrients. It's actually a low glycemic index sweetener as compared to honey. And because it's high in nutrients, it complements the sweetness in the meal and makes the meal more nutritious as well. I'm going to make my dressing so that I can mix this dressing with the basmati rice that I've cooked and make the rice a little bit sticky so that we can use the mixture to assemble our sushi. Okay, here we go. So sour cream. Sour cream is basically pure cream that's been fermented with lactic acid bacteria, so it's easier to digest. I'm going to add to that some activated apple cider vinegar. I'm also going to add to that some maple syrup and also some 100% olive oil. So let's get started. So open up your bottle. Let's shake this so that we can have the bottom just mixed up. By the way, this is the activated apple cider vinegar. It's very good for the gut because it contains a lot of good bacteria. So it's anti-inflammatory as well. Here's my rice. I'm going to add to that 1 teaspoon of sour cream, a dash of activated apple cider vinegar, a little bit of maple syrup, make the rice sticky, and a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to start assembling this sushi. So this is the sushi nori shapes, which are savory shapes. So the shiny side goes down the bottom, and this is my rice mixture. Make sure you don't go all the way to the end of the shape, because otherwise when you roll it, the mixture is going to spill out. This is the raw beetroot, so, and this is the cooked beetroot. Fresh mint. Now let's roll it up. So bring the sheet close to you. Hold on to the mixture. Just a little bit of water, tip of the finger to seal the edge of the seaweed so that it sticks. So here we go. I'm going to cut this. Sorry, I had to use a plastic knife. Not the best, but I had to use this. Anyway, this is my sushi. Nice and delicious. And look at the colors. Okay, so let me taste and see what it tastes like. Delicious. Please subscribe, share, and thank you. I love to have fresh flowers all around my house because flowers, especially fresh flowers, they radiate happiness. They also uplift the mood, especially if somebody's feeling down. Flowers will always uplift the mood, so have them all around the house. So I'm going to share with you today how I do my laundry. I like to separate my whites from the darks or the black so that the clothes don't get stained. So I've got here my bed linen, a blanket, so I'm going to wash this separately. Put that in a pile. These are just pillowcases. I'll put that in the pile. These are little white towels. This is a t-shirt which has a stain in here, so because this stain I know it's from peeling the saffron, just by washing it straight without soaking or without spraying with the stain remover, it won't come off. So I'm going to use this stain remover and I'm going to spray it directly onto the t-shirt, and I'm going to leave this sitting for about 5 minutes so that the soaker can penetrate into the stain, and then I'll wash it. Make another pile for the whites. These are my towels, so I'm going to wash them separately. Then I've got colored clothes here, so I'm going to make another pile for that. These are my darks. I tend not to mix the normal clothes with the towels because of the linen getting stuck into the black, so I separate them. So that will go in the white. Quick tips: when I do my towels, I separate the towels from the clothes just to avoid the lint from the towels getting into the clothes. And also when I wash my towels, I use bicarb of soda. Bicarbonate of soda is useful, or it's really good to add to your towels, especially because it takes away that rancid smell of the towels. So I just add this in my washing. And I love to use a softener as well when I'm doing my washing, because the softener keeps my clothes smelling really fresh, and it's so much easier to then press your clothes. So I've got my piles sorted. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the bed linen. Start by putting that into the machine. I'm going to close it. Use the soap now. In here, I love to use a clothes softener because this makes the clothes soft, but it also gives the clothes a beautiful scent. It smells fresh and really good for ironing as well, for pressing, so that it's easier to press. So that's the softener. I'm going to use a little bit of bicarb of soda. This basically takes away all the damp smell of the linen and also brightens the clothes. A chunk of that. I love to use almost sensitive. Scoop of that. Close it. Turn it on. I'm going to use some mixed fabric. And that's it. I'll catch you soon. I'm going to show you what I purchased to make my life easy, especially when it comes to steaming my clothes. So I purchased the Philips garment steamer, and I'm going to show you how it works. So here's my dress. I'm going to come to it. This is the stand. This is the steamer, and it comes with that reservoir of water, which you got to fill it up. And I've just turned it on and it's ready to be used. So let's have a look. Look how easy it is. Instead of using the stand, I'm just going to place the dress on the bed so that you can get into the creases. Turn it to the other side. And there it is.
There we are, ready for the barbecue. Now we are going to make a basting sauce for the lobster. My ingredients, I'm actually using coconut cream. Now I'm just going to use the cream that's on the top. Not the juice from the bone, because I need it to be nice and creamy. Okay, Okay, so you leave behind the water from the coconut. Then I've got here hot bird's eye chili. It's about what fancies your taste buds are, like mine, nice and spicy. It's about a tablespoon. Nice hot paprika. This gives beautiful flavor and also color. So maybe a couple of shakes of that. Equivalent to a teaspoon. A couple of shakes of the herb salt. About 4 tablespoons of light olive oil. So 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons. And whisk all that together. And here we go. This is the basting sauce for the lobster. Keep tuned. This is my basting sauce. So I'm going to baste the lobster with the sauce, and then we're going to cook this on the charcoal barbecue. Okay, look at this. Just a little bit of basting there. And flip that over. So see you on the barbecue.
Yeah, okay, now to finish the Mexican corn, right, I've got here some chipotle chili sauce. Right, I'm going to add to that some smoked paprika. That'll be enough. Just like a tablespoon. Okay, then I'm going to add some chili powder as well. This is very hot chili powder, so I won't put too much, even though too much is never enough. But we'll give all that a good stir. Okay, now to serve. Okay, now I'm going to cook the corn now. I like cooking this on the open fire so we get the nice smoky flavor, right? So we've got a nice open fire here on a little barbecue. And we're going to put the corn on here. Browning up quite nicely here. We'll just rotate this around a little bit so we can get it cooking evenly all around, yeah? Okay, that's looking pretty good to me. I'm going to take it off now. We'll do one area at a time. Now, what we do here, we've got some chili powder and some lime, and you're going to rub that into it, right? You're going to rub off the blackened bits and rub the chili powder into the corn. That's one, and then here's the other one. We'll take that in to plate it up. So we're going to take the corn and we're going to spoon this on. So I'm doing this in a, as you can see, in a bowl like this, or in a tray, so that I can roll it and get that all over it, yeah? You want to get it all. Much sauce on the corn because it'll be a little bit too messy to eat, but you want enough to get the flavors, of course. And to finish that, some grated Parmesan cheese. So we can't get the fajita cheese Mexican here, but we can use Parmesan. It's good enough. It gives it a nice flavor. So just top it with that. And there we go. There we have it, the Mexican corn. So we're going to plate this up in a minute. I'll go get the lobster and see how we go. Okay, now my fire's burned down quite nicely. Now nice hot embers on there. And so we can now put the lobster on. The flame. So leave that for a few minutes. Okay, let's see how it's going here, eh? Just turn these over. Yeah, it's cooking. It'd be so yum. Look at that. And I just put some basting on there. Okay, let's see how we're looking here. Wow, look at that. Smells good too. Let's go in and plate this up. I can't wait to eat it. Oh, yum.
So what I've got here, I've got some wild tomatoes, some lemons, some red onions, some herb salt, some olive oil. I'm going to make African salsa. This is how you do it. You get your onion and you actually melted that. So get that. Put in a bowl. Get your tomatoes and you basically smash tomatoes. Serve in there. Then you squeeze some lemon juice. And that's your African salsa. Look at that. Now, let's plate all this up. So the lobster that's been cooked, and I left the shell in there, so I'll put the meat back in there. Just like that, fits really well, like into a tail. Okay, then let's put in the corn in there and drizzle that with some African salsa. So here we go. We got African style lobster, African style salsa, and Mexican style corn. Let's see how this is all going to be demolished, okay? So Dirty Dog is going to give it a go and tell us how it all tastes. We're going to show you step by step how to put all this together. Look at this. So tell us, Douglas.
Yes.
What does it taste like? Bon appetit.
Oh my God.
The charcoal flavors, the tomatoes and the chili, and lots of love.
It's been cooked on the open fire and it tastes fantastic. So, watch and learn.
Please like, share and comment and let us know how you like all these recipes. This is Claudia from Claudiability with my little friend Ellie here. Keep watching, we're going to show you how to make these beautiful lamingtons. Lamingtons are iconic for Australia and we make this for Australia Day. So keep watching and we're going to show you how to make these beautiful lamingtons just for Australia Day. Give me a high five, Ellie! Yay! So these are my ingredients. So we have here 1 cup of raw caster sugar, 4 beaten eggs that Ellie is actually beating them up, 1 cup of Zymeal lactose-free milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 100 grams of softened butter, and 2 cups of sifted self-raising flour. And this is how we do it. Ellie, are you ready? Okay, you're going to pour in this bowl, Ellie. 1, 2, 3. That's 1 cup of sugar! Yay! So we're going to mix that with some butter! Yay! Look at that, how good is that? Mixer, and we put it in here. It up and you put it in here. Look. Yeah! What's that?
Egg.
Yeah! What color is it? Yellow! One teaspoon of vanilla essence. Yeah! trick is to get your batter nice and smooth like this is, okay? This will make your lamingtons really nice and fluffy. One spoon at a time, go. Flour, yay! Yo! Now I'll put a little bit of milk. Go on. Keep me. Pour this in there. Yeah, go. Hold it together. Whoa! And then I'll let you finish it off.
And now Ellie looks.
Yes, Ellie look and Claudia mix. Ellie, look at this. Whoa! Is that cool? So this is your batter. Nice and smooth. So Ellie, thank you for helping me. You've been such a great helper. So you take shaking dish or baking dish about 25 centimeters of depth, and you pour this mixture into it. Okay, Ellie watching. Whoa! Whoa! Is that cool? Okay, Ellie, hold the pan there. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. So we're going to put this in the oven for about 10 minutes. The oven is heated up 180 degrees. And here we go. You stay here, okay? See you soon. So 10 minutes later, let's check. Wow, look at that. Nice and ready. So I have a look at this. Let it sit here for about 5 minutes just to cool. Then we're going to flip that into a cooling rack. And while that's cooling, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful chocolate sauce. So let's flip this over. So as you can see, it's steaming hot. So we're going to cool this. I'm going to put it away. I'm going to show you how to make the chocolate. What are we making? Chocolate sauce. 4 tablespoons of cacao powder. 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. 8 tablespoons of boiling hot water. 1 cup of icing sugar. And 2 tablespoons of salted butter. Are you ready to go? Okay, so we add the chocolate, 4 tablespoons. This has to be nice quality cacao powder. As we know, cacao powder is the raw form of chocolate, so it's full of antioxidants, okay? Ellie, mix it up for me, mix it up. 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. 1 cup of the icing sugar goes in. The butter goes in. Lastly, put the water. Now, be careful with this. This is the chocolate sauce that's ready to go. Ellie's got, so leave that aside. Now this is the lamington that we've cooked. So I'm going to just trim the sides and make sure we got that into a beautiful rectangle. This is the next step of making this beautiful lamington. So we've got the squares ready to go. This is the chocolate sauce, and this is the desiccated coconut. So this is how we do it. You drop the squares into the chocolate sauce, get 2 forks and swirl that around. Make sure you drizzle the leftover chocolate, drop that into the coconut, get your different fork and just coat them up with the coconut. There we go. Ellie, pick it up, lift it up. That's your beautiful Australian Day lamington. Okay, so let's continue, Ellie. Good girl. Yay! Was that fun? Good girl. You want to clean? Look. Ellie's taking this to school tomorrow, aren't you?
Okay.
Yeah. So, here we go. Go, put on top. Good girl. This is edible gold leaf, isn't it? It sticks to your hand. Keep on putting. Happy Australia Day. Yeah, put a flag in the middle. Here, put my hat. Yeah, put it on. Good girl. Yay! Please share, like, and comment. Happy Australia Day. Thank you so much, Ellie. Say bye, everybody. Bye. Today I'm going to the Meat Stock Festival, so I'm going to show you what's behind me. Let's go. Okay, all right, let's go.
So they're sitting around either chatting and talking. And this, when it's just one, it's a group of people.
Wow, that's amazing.
And the handprint is they leave their mark, like in caves and that they were there. And they put their hand up, they chew the rocks and the back feet, and it's still, that's how they leave their handprint. So yeah, same thing. And just the kangaroo and emu print, yeah.
Yeah. What does that mean? The kangaroos being there?
It's just our native.
Matters when the start happens. If you're slightly lower and the opponent's higher, you can lose the match just like that. So these guys are trying their hardest to start with their hands high while the referee keeps it fair. Here we go, guys are in the straps. Leo on the right from Brisbane, Gary from Sydney on the left. And Leo Marcus. He felt strong today, Leo Marcus, the deserved winner, 85 kilo, undefeated on the left arm.
Wow.
And we've got our chorizo.
The duck and the venison would be nice.
Yeah, would you like to try that?
Yeah, please.
Yep. I'll start you off with the duck.
Join the smokers.
So what have you got here?
So that's a brisket sandwich.
Wow, what's your name?
Adrian.
Adrian, nice to meet you.
Thank
and
you.
work for
Crossdale's Barbecue, yes.
And what sort of business do you run?
So it is a barbecue wedding business.
Wow, how many weddings do you do in a year?
That's all for the boss. I'm
Yes.
here very, very liberally.
Oh, great, great.
Almost every weekend. Almost every
What's
weekend.
your popular menu?
You're looking at it.
Wow, this is amazing. Can I give it a go and
Sure can.
try and see what it is? So delicious and succulent. Thank you, Adrian.
You're welcome. No worries.
Claudia from Claudiability. Today we are celebrating Valentine's Day. I'm joined together with my beautiful husband,
Dougie.
Well, I get asked this all the time. What's the secret of keeping a marriage together and healthy?
Hang on, I'm not giving away any secrets.
Oh, really? Shall see this. When you get married, you have this dream that everything is going to be rosy, everything is beautiful, that you're going to live happily ever after. But let me tell you the truth. Life challenges comes along the way, such as finances, children and sicknesses. But you know what? You got to stay together. You got to work as a team. You got to focus on the good, and that way you can go through life challenges.
Okay, when you're in a relationship, you need to be on the same page with your partner. You need to be synchronized. So we like to say birds of a feather flock together, but we also say opposites attract. So which is it? A little bit of both, right? The birds of a feather flock together. You and your partner need to have the same outlooks on life, what's important to you, what your philosophies are. But then the differences between you also is what makes you a team and a couple, right? It's the yin and the yang that come together to make the balance. So remember, stay focused, and when you're single, you have your own goals, your own dreams. Both of you do. When you get married, you have to put your dreams together so that you combine your dreams to have a common outlook of what you want in your life and what your dreams and your goals are going to be.
So the key to a successful relationship or marriage, this is my own experience. Douglas said he's not going to give out any secrets. But you know what? We need to give out the secrets. To care and to share is the success. So the main thing about marriage or relationship is about having a clear communication. You got to tell your partner how you feel so that your partner understands your own expectations as well. If your partner, has done something and you're not happy about, just open up, sit down, think about it, and just tell your partner that you would like to speak about something that's bothering you, and don't just run away from it. Can it be something happy, something that is sad, something that is ugly? You'll work it out by communicating, and communication is the biggest key in the relationship.
Right. Communication is very important. We're not mind readers, I wouldn't know what's on your mind if you didn't tell me. So if there's something that you want, something you're missing, very important to ask for what you want. Don't be ashamed. Ask for what you want. It's okay. It's not a demand. So we also need to focus on the good, right? Sometimes we get a bit upset with our partner or we're not happy. And it's easy to let those negative thoughts come in. You need to turn those negative thoughts around. Think of all the good things that your partner does, all the good qualities. How did you fall in love with them at the beginning? So focus on the good. When times get tough, remember the good things. Have positive thoughts.
Life has its own challenges. Keeping it together and making it exciting is really the key of keeping your relationship and marriage together. As for me, I love organizing date nights, and we do that once a month. So it could be just, sitting down and watching a movie together. And that is your time with your partner. No distraction, no phone. If somebody knocks on the door, that's your time. So your partner feels special. Your partner feels that you care for him or her. So that's how I keep our marriage together, is by having date nights. Is that right, Douglas?
Yeah.
Do you love date nights?
Yeah,
oh, good.
Indeed.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's so much fun.
Yeah. So if you want your relationship to grow, you really need to spend time together, right? Do things together. That's the only way it's going to grow. Now, life can become a routine as well. You get married, you settle down, you've got your home, you start your family, you go to work, and you may start feeling this is boring, right? Every day the same thing, a routine. It's not so exciting. So it's important to keep it exciting. You've got to grow. You've got to do new things, right? Keep the excitement there. So the example is like with the date nights, it's something that's exciting. When we have date night, we do something different each time, you know. Sometimes Friday afternoon at the end of the day, you know, I'm thinking we're going to go home and have dinner and relax, and Claudia will call and say, hey, it's the end of the week, let's go out tonight. Yay! Right? Break the routine, right? Something unexpected, something exciting.
Could be simple, like, you know, like half an hour just going somewhere, but do that together as a partner, as a team, you and your partner. Cheers. Affirmations, appreciation, having loving words. Do not criticize your partner all the time. Do not carry grudges. Do not go to bed angry. This is what I've learned with Douglas, you know. He always says to me, Claudia, let's make the peace if we have some sort of an argument. And that really makes me feel very special. And I actually like going to bed feeling, you know, that I've done the right thing and that Douglas is happy with me. You know, if I'm seeing clients, they are happy with me. So it's very important to have that peace of mind, you know. And I've learned a lot from this book that was given to me. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. And it's a beautiful book because, you know, for guys out there, men, boyfriends, you know, women just love to express themselves. They don't want a solution. Just take the time, listen to them, and they'll feel loved because you are listening to them. And you know, for all guys out there and husbands and boyfriends, you do like your time going into the cave and spending some time to reflect. And women have to understand that, girlfriends have to understand that men love to do their own things at certain times. That doesn't mean they don't love you. They just need that time out to be able to, you know, rekindle with themselves and feel connected with themselves so that they can give you much more than you deserve.
Say hi everyone, this is Ellie, she's my helper today. This is Claudia from Claudiability, as you know. Today we're going to make beautiful Christmas cookies just for you and your family. And Ellie's going to give me a hand, and this is great for children as well. So all we need... ingredients. We have got here 250 grams of salted butter. Cream this up nice. Here, Ellie, you help. Put your hand in there. Very good. Go. Mix it all up. So what goes next? You're going to put the egg in now. So go. Pick it up. Put it in. Drop it. All. Beautiful. Do this. Next, you pick up some vanilla, 3 tablespoons. Put that in. Yay! Lift it up. Perfect. Lift that bowl up. Pour it in. Very good. 1 cup of icing sugar. Okay. Beat all that up. Come on, hold it up. Lift it up. Show the camera. Oh, look at that. Looking so good. So what we do next, this is just spelt flour, 3.5 cups, gets poured in there. Ellie, hold. Okay, don't put your hands there, that's it, that's it. Okay. When it's finished, I'm just going to stay there. Okay, so this is the dough that's been mixed up. So you've got to mix it all up finally with your hands until it comes together into a big bowl and the mixture doesn't stick to your hands. Ellie, let's have a try. Do you like it? Put it. How good is it? Yummy? Is it nice? Okay. So now mix it all up. Fantastic. You are such a great helper. You basically mix it all up and spread it out into different shapes, which we're going to do next. and bake it. Basically, that's how simple it is, okay? Take a piece of greaseproof paper, you take the dough, we press that down, press off. Very good. And you press again. Make it nice and flat. Using your cookie cutters. Good girl. What shape would you like? Do you want to make a star? So there you go. Put it in there.